Litecoin. So Litecoin was always referred to as the light version of Bitcoin, the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Now, Litecoin's sitting at around about the $100 mark, but we've seen huge news around Bitcoin, so we've got to take a look at how is this going to impact Litecoin? What's the future going to hold for them? Now, before I get into that, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that the video's about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up these cryptos. These were coins that I thought would do very well and make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. You can see the highs these coins hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have put $100 into those coins. 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. Now, we're in a bull cycle, so you don't have 16 months to get your portfolio sorted. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins, have a look at my website, which is copymycrypto.com. On the site, you will be able to see the profits some of my members have made. You will be able to see some of our past successes. These are public record, by the way. So if you go onto the old videos on this channel, you can verify them all. On the site, what I do is share every single coin I own with my members. When I am ready to buy or sell a crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, so they make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do. And if you go onto the site, you read through it all, you watch the videos, you like what you see, and you're interested in learning more, you're interested in learning about the coins I own, the cryptos that I think can do the big gains like I predicted with Phantom back in 2020, all you've got to do to find out about the coins I own is join up on the site, guys. Now, Litecoin. So Litecoin, currently sitting at $103. It's been through a number of bull cycles. Hitting pretty good highs, to be fair. All-time high was $412. Now, they have just hit a new all-time high on their hash rate, showing that their actual network is the most secure it's ever been. It shows that miners are not going anywhere. If anything, they're coming to Litecoin. Litecoin's a crypto that's designed for fast, secure, and low-cost payments by leveraging unique properties of blockchain tech. It's created based on the Bitcoin protocol, but differs in terms of the hashing algorithm used, the hard cap, the block transaction times, and a few other factors. It was created by Charlie Lee, who's a former Google employee who intended Litecoin to be a light version of Bitcoin with many of the same properties, but lighter in weight. He is also the managing director of the Litecoin Foundation, which is a non-profit that works alongside the Litecoin core development team. Litecoin has had a number of upgrades. It had what was known as a Mimblewimble upgrade. And when this happened, to be fair, they got delisted from some exchanges, which was interesting. South Korean exchanges started delisting Litecoin from their platform after the Mimblewimble upgrade went into effect, due to how it makes it impossible for companies to adhere to the Act on the Reporting and Use of Specific Financial Transaction Information, which is a South Korean regulation, and to mitigate the risk of money laundering and illicit activity. They removed this currency that provides additional privacy or anonymity. Now, Litecoin itself, the team, like I say, very, very active in terms of development. There have been a litany of upgrades over the course of time. And we have tons and tons and tons and tons of news that keeps just flying out in the crypto market at the moment, not least of which, of course, we have an enormous crypto summit that is happening today. Donald Trump is going to be inviting bigwigs from the crypto industry. Last night as well, he signed an executive order to create a Bitcoin reserve for the US. That is a massive, massive, massive piece of news. That is probably beginning a domino effect where we're going to see just the majority of countries begin discussing a Bitcoin reserve in each of their countries. It's a big, big deal. And look, I'm not suggesting for a second Litecoin's going to get there'll be a Litecoin reserve. I'm really not. What I am suggesting, though, is now we are in a time where For the first time in history, the US has a very pro-crypto administration. And, that's come at a time where crypto is kind of at its highest point. It's been the most adopted it's been in, quote unquote, adopted. That's a phrase that does do my head in. So what I do think we're going to see is a ton of positive news that comes towards the crypto industry over the course of the next few months. Not least of which, I think we're going to see tons of ETFs that are confirmed. Now, there are obvious front runners in the ETF space right now. XRP and Solana clearly are two. I think Litecoin is going to be one of them as well. Again, Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Litecoin has been around for a decade plus. And it is used. I mean, the fact that their hashing algorithms at the highest it's ever been is a sign of its usage right now. And 24-hour statistics, 195,000 transactions, pretty good. Median transaction fee, not even 1 cent, not even 1/10 of a cent. And yeah, like I said, the hash rate's at the highest it's ever been. And as we see a Bitcoin reserve on the horizon, we're going to start seeing crypto being introduced into more businesses. We're going to start seeing crypto being introduced into banking more. I've never really, beyond 2016-17, been particularly pro crypto for payments. However, I also don't see Litecoin as specifically that. I see Litecoin as partially a store of value as well. I think it's both those things. And what we are going to see is, over the course of the next few months, probably greater adoption than we've seen before, at a faster rate. I think we're going to start seeing more companies buying Bitcoin, more companies buying crypto, more companies being open to taking payments in crypto or using blockchain tech. Litecoin was one of the first cryptos that landed on PayPal. That's not a coincidence. PayPal are the biggest payment processor in terms of, or biggest tool for sending money in the world. And one of the 4 or 5 cryptos that they added was Litecoin. Litecoin is well established in this industry. It's going nowhere. And every bull cycle it's went to a new all-time high. I think there is a very solid shout that this goes to a new all-time high. At the very, very least, I think it's going to retest that $400 mark. But given that its all-time high was only $412, you're talking about getting a little over 3% after you get to that $400 mark. So I think there's a very, very, very real possibility we're going to see Litecoin getting to $500 or more dollars. But we'll say 400 is the target because, it's hit that a couple of times. Now, the big thing that's going to drive Litecoin here, there are 2 things, because one of them is got the strongest correlation to Bitcoin price movement out of all cryptocurrencies. So if Bitcoin is going to go to another new all-time high, which we all expect it will at some point this year, you would expect that Litecoin will correlate with that in terms of movement, in terms of rising. There are predictions from everyone around Bitcoin hitting 250 grand. Some people are saying 500 grand. I've heard a couple of people saying 1 million. I think that's outlandish. I don't think that'll happen. But if Bitcoin went to 500 grand, Litecoin is insanely correlated. So you would expect new all-time highs comfortably. If Bitcoin just goes to 200 grand, I'd still expect new all-time highs for Litecoin. The other thing that's going to really help Litecoin, aside from Bitcoin, is businesses. Do we start seeing businesses using Litecoin? Do we start seeing businesses adopting crypto payments? If we do, Litecoin's going to rally. And again, it's here to stay. I think it's one of the safer, low-risk investments in the crypto space. Of course, like everything, you can lose your money, but it isn't a bad project. It's solid, and I still view it as a store of value in many ways. The question is, and the third thing is, do they get an ETF? I think yes. I think we're going to see a series of ETFs confirmed in a very short space of time. And Litecoin, I think, will be one of them. If you're a Litecoin holder, how are you feeling? Are you positive about the future? Share your thoughts in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins, you've probably got rubbish to get rid of. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at my website, which is copymycrypto.com. On the site, you will see the profits my members have made. You will see the successes that we've had. This is public record. If you go onto the old videos on this channel, you can confirm all of that. On my site, I share my entire portfolio with my members. When I am ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members can copy along exactly, so they will make the exact same profit as me without any work at all. If after reading through the site, looking at the success of my members, looking at our past successes, you're intrigued, you want to learn more, you want to find out the cryptos I own right now, the ones I think can be the big winners, all you've got to do to find out about those cryptos is join up on the site. And if you do, guys, I will see you